Hi parents. So this video is for you. In your child's packet that you picked up today, there's a paper clip on here. If you take the paper clip off, the book at the back is for you and your child. So there's a little note written on here to watch this video. What you're going to do is you're going to keep this book at home. I made copies of it to send it home with you. I wasn't supposed to do that, but I wanted you to be able to practice reading with your child since I can't do it with them at school. So I just kind of wanted to walk you through how to teach your child to sound out so that they can read anything that they come across. So this is their first exposure really to reading. So what you're going to do is you're going to read this with them. If you could just read, like just set aside 10, 15 minutes, that's it. 10, 15 minutes a day just to have them read. By the end of the year, they will be reading so fluently, so easily. When they go to first grade, it's going to be much easier for them. So just 10 to 15 minutes a day will really make the biggest difference in the world with helping your child read. So you're always going to start with the title. And what you should do when your child is reading is do not read this for them. You should read to your child, books to your child, because that helps them become better readers. But this book is for your child to read to you. So to help them sound out, here's something that I would have them do. I always tell them to point. They always need to point because then that tells their eyes where they're looking. And what they're going to do is they're going to say the sound of each letter. So here's what they would do. If I was teaching your child here at school, I'd have them all point and I say, we're going to sound this out. Watch me. So I show them. D says D, O says ah, C says k. So I just say the sounds, I don't say the letter names. D, ah, k. Do you see how I'm touching and pointing each one? Make sure your child does that. D, ah, k. And I do a little faster. D, ah, k. Doc. Doc. Doc, this book's about Doc. So have them say each sound as they touch each letter and then try to blend the sounds all together. D, ah, k. D, ah, k. Doc. They'll start to hear that. And I know it's frustrating at first, but the more that you have them do that, the easier they'll get with it. And they'll be able to hear what they are actually saying and reading. And then soon their sounding out will be so fluent and it'll be really easy for them. So then when you turn to the next page, this tells you some things to do with your child so you can read that. You can have them read the title page again. D, ah, k, doc. And then talk about the book with your child. So as your child reads it, talk about the pictures with them. That helps their comprehension. So here, this page has no words. So you're like, what's she doing? Well, she's sitting in a chair. Her toys are around her. She's going to open up a book. I wonder what's inside. Like, just talk about it out loud. Ask them questions. What do you think's inside? And then have your child sound out these words. So your child would go d, a, d, a, da, d, a, d, a, da, 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 da. So then you can talk to your child about, look at here, Doc is a little baby. And she can't say dad as a little baby, but she says dad, dad. Then have your child go to page 3. Here she is all grown up in the book. And what is she saying here? Sound it out. Have your child touch each letter and say it. D, ad, d, ad, dad. So this is how your child would go through and read each of these pages. G, ag, g, ag, gog, g, ag, g, ag, gog, gog, gog. Okay, so have your child do all of the work. If you do it for your child's not going to learn. So it's hard, it's frustrating, and if your child feels like giving up, encourage them. Maybe have something like special for them at the end when they get done reading, but they have to do all the reading. Okay? When we come back after Christmas, we're going to be in reading groups every day, on level, above level, or below level. And having your child read every day is really going to help them do well in those reading groups. And it's really going to help them in first grade when they have to do a lot of reading and writing all by themselves. So the stronger they are at reading, the stronger they will be at writing. So this is just a little video for you explaining these books. So when you see these come home, please don't toss them. Please keep them, by your child's bed so they can read them at night to you before they go to sleep or whenever. Just 10, 15 minutes a day would be great. Thank you so much. I'm sorry to ask you to do this. I wish I could, teach a child and do this with them, but I don't want them to be behind. So thank you. I appreciate you very much. Have a good week.